Week 18 pick'ems.
Bum, 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 bum.
Did you guys plan that?
We did.
Did you play? That was fucking lame.
We
But
wanted
we're,
it to be
we're
sad.
sad. It's the last regular season pickup.
But don't worry, we got the playoffs next week, and we'll be here with playoff pick'ems.
All right, let's redo it.
redo it. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Week 18 pick'ems. YouTube Ozzico in the Goat House is back with Week 18 pick'ems, the last of the regular season. We got a lot on the line this week, a lot of different scenarios. We're gonna find out in this video. Not even on not on Saturday, not on Sunday. We find out who makes the playoffs in this video with these picks. We'll be back next week with playoff pick'ems, and we got a whole new slate of content. With our playoff content and that off-season content starting, I just said content like 5,000 times. I think I'm done.
Love the content.
Off-season stuff starting to roll out as well. A lot going on Twitter. Join us, like, subscribe to notifications on any important link pinned in the comments. Let's take a look at the standings.
I'm coming.
Are you?
I'm coming.
2 weeks ago you were down by 3. Last week by 5. Now you're back by 3.
Yeah.
Yeller's in striking
I didn't
distance.
pick the Vikings. So it was a good
That
decision.
was smart. That was smart. That was an ass kicking. And you see the leaderboards with 1 week left to go in the Super Picks League and the Picks League. Some prizes to be given out. And the Week 17 winner was our doggy. Tumblr.
Our doggy.
We just call him Doggy. Christian Lindell. He's been a weekly winner before as well, so he's back. And we also have last week's weekly winner. The previous week, he's making his picks in this video as well as our doggy.
That's right.
Because we didn't have anybody, any guest pickers. Like we did the video earlier.
Also,
it's
got to be noted here that Pete is actually live in studio.
He's
I'm
here.
guys.
He's
I made
here.
it. I made it.
Not over Skype, not over Zoom, not over Discord.
There you go.
His Jalen doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it's feeling
so,
good.
All right, that's good. Good to know. Good to know. Boom. Saturday football, Steelers, Ravens.
The Ravens aren't playing their guys, right? They're locked in.
It hasn't been confirmed who's starting, who's sitting, but they are locked into the 1 seed, and the Ravens have a long history of injury history. That didn't make any sense. So I would recommend and I would expect them to sit some key guys in that game. But they could win with Tyler Huntley and the backups, whoever they play.
They're
Steelers
on that preseason streak, that winning streak.
Yeah, this is preseason football here.
This is it.
But didn't they lose to the Commanders? Is that who beat them
In preseason?
this year?
They got beat?
I'm almost positive.
Oh, I thought they were still going.
We need to get to the
I
analytics
thought they were
department.
streaking still.
Steelers. They got to win. I actually saw a scenario where if the Steelers lose and actually can get in, which is pretty wild. They would need a lot to happen, like the Jags need to lose, but Steelers need to win. And what else they need? They need a Jacksonville loss or
a Buffalo
Buffalo Bills loss.
Interesting.
That's actually not terrible.
Or Jack's loss, Tennessee loss.
No, Denver win.
Oh, okay. That's confusing.
Jacksonville loses to
I didn't know that
Tennessee.
one.
Denver beats Vegas.
Basically, yeah, Steelers got to go.
And the Colts and Texans don't end in a tie.
Steelers got to take care of business in this game on Saturday. So we'll know after Saturday afternoon, after this game, if the Steelers – well, again, they can lose and get in, but I thought it was going to happen. But we'll know if they have a decent shot. What we need if they win, they're going to be rooting for first the Titans.
Titans.
If the Titans can't take care of business,
They won't take care of business.
They won't. So they'll be rooting for the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Football. But Mason Rudolph looking pretty good.
Pickett's all salty.
Pickett's a little salty. I mean, if he was good enough, he'd be playing, but he's just not good enough. So
he just didn't get the job done.
He didn't get it done. So.
You know what? Give me those Ravens at home.
Pete's taking the Ravens.
Even with Tyler Huntley, I'm taking them. Just got a feeling like Rudolph's been looking good, but I just have a feeling like they're playing.
Depends on who's playing.
I guess you don't really know, but I just have a feeling I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I'm with the Ravens too.
Love it.
Yeah. I don't think the Steelers quarterback situation is not going to win them this game. Even if it's the backups on D, it's not going to win you the game.
Should be a low-scoring one.
I would assume so.
Yeller is taking the Ravens. This is tough because I don't know who's mainly on defense. I want to know because I want to know.
You got Doggy and Cow. We got Cow and Doggy.
Cow?
Does that say Cow?
Oh, that's what I wrote, but it's Clowers. He's taking Pittsburgh. Cow. I just wrote Cow for some reason. And Tumblr Doge, we call him Doggy. He's taking The Steelers, and man, this is tough.
Split it. Banana split it.
Banana split. Banana split it. All right. Well, banana. I need to know who's playing. That's why this week 18 kind of sucks for picks, to be honest.
Stinks.
You're here for the entertainment. You're here for the scenarios, the breakdowns, the implications.
There's implications in this game.
Steelers are playing well, though. I really, for some reason, I expect Tyler Huntley to play, but for some reason I want to know who's playing for the Ravens defense, because if the Ravens defensive starters get out there for a bit, I think they can do some damage, and Tyler Huntley can do enough, actually, and I would pick the Ravens. But is it going to be all backups? The Steelers are favored by, I think, 3.5. So
at Baltimore.
At Baltimore.
Ooh.
So Vegas, they're in cahoots.
Something.
They're in cahoots over there. They somehow know that the Ravens are sitting.
That's scaring me.
Everybody.
I might switch my pick.
3.5. Vegas. The favorites have been killing it this year. The favorites have been killing it.
Cheating. There's a script out there.
It's weird this year. Let me tell you. The
refs from the Cowboys Lions game. They got this game here. So
nice.
What's their motive? Let's see. What do they got?
The Steelers are favored, so maybe
the Cowboys were favored, but they didn't cover. But it felt like they wanted maybe the Cowboys to win. Who do they want to win this game? There's no reason to want the Ravens to win. It's either you want the Steelers in or you want them out.
I think they want the Steelers to win.
Are you switching your pick?
Because they want some drama. They want some – because other stuff's got to happen. It's not just like Steelers win and they're in. They got to have some other stuff. So I think they want the drama to happen here. Oh,
this is tough, though, because Harbaugh does not like to lose. Like, you see preseason, they go all out.
That's why I'm picking them.
They're going to try to win. I'm going
to leave it for now, but we'll see.
I can argue both sides. I hate picking Week 18 because of this shit. We'll see. I could switch that. I just need to see who's starting. I hope we get some news on that before I do my score prediction, so I usually make a firm prediction by that time, which is tomorrow. Firm prediction. Saturday night football, AFC South battle. Texans at Colts. You got to win and get in. That's what it is here. What?
That's awesome.
Houston just has to win and they're in.
Both Indy. They can win their division, can't they? Yeah, the Jags lose.
Texans got. To win the South. The Texans have to win, and then Jacksonville has to lose. Same with the Colts. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yep. And
it's winning in and win and
crazy.
Possibly win your division. Possibly. The Jags would have to lose to the Titans. Pete's already saying it's not going to happen. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. Both the same record. Both teams have had maybe better than expected. I kind of expected the Texans to do this actually, but than most people, better than expected. If you saw the Texans injury report today, that's not looking great. A handful of starters did not practice. Like a good list of starters did not practice. I would imagine some of those guys play.
Yeah, they did it. They've been doing that. I mean, last week against the Titans, all those guys were on the injury report, and most of them played. I think Grenard didn't play, but I bet they held him out on purpose. I think he's going to be – I bet he's back. And then Will Anderson was on a snap count. He still was dominant. I'm going to take the Texans, though.
Pete's taking the Texans.
It's in Indy, but, I mean, the Colts haven't been super solid at home.
I like that these teams haven't played each other since the beginning of the year. Yeah, there's been a lot of those division games.
The Colts got it, right?
Yeah, they beat them up pretty good. That was the game Richardson went down and Minshew came in, looked pretty good. Game seemed to be over pretty early. But that was around the time the Texans were still kind of getting – they were stinking. They looked like the old Texans, and all of a sudden something clicked. So this is going to be good. Team. Texans are a little beat up. It's a 50-50 game. Either team could win. I'm gonna pick the Texans. I think they're better. I think they're the better team. I'm more thinking for the playoffs. Like who would have a better shot in the playoffs? And the Colts have –
It's a playoff game.
It is a playoff game. I think the Texans are better. I think C.J. Stroud goes out and wins Rookie of the Year in this game right here. I think he has the day. I like both their offenses. I like the Texans' defense better. Run defense has been very solid. Defensive line's been playing very well. Again, 50-50 games. Anybody can win this game, but who am I confident with is just better, like against the field, like in general against the field. I think the Texans, when they're healthy, I think they're better. So I'm gonna go with the Texans to get in the playoffs here.
I'm taking Houston as well.
Houston.
On the road is tough, but just a better overall club, and I agree with you. I think this is the
club.
game.
Okay.
Football club.
Ball club.
Yeah, ball club. This is is the game. C.J. Stroud kind of secures that Rookie of the Year.
He's in a battle with Puka Nacua.
Puka.
What do we got here? We got Doggy going with the Colts. He's taking the Colts, but he is going to be the only one. Clower says Squeaker, Texans, and Yeller is taking the Texans. So one person on the Colts.
What has he got going on, Clower, with his picture there? It's
Fireworks,
Purdy?
pew pew.
Yeah, I know. It's like Purdy, but it's also
It looks like a
Gannon.
card. It's like a card looking thing.
Pew pew.
Pew pew Purdy. All right, there you have it. That's for the Saturday games. All right, story time. You guys want a story?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so New Year's Eve. Technically, this story it happened on New Year's, but it was right.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Pete had it. I don't know how you didn't have this. It was very. I just got started.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Foul.
Wake up.
Sorry.
So it's like just past 1 a.m. and I'm driving home. Right. And I'm driving, and it's McDonald Rolo over there. That's it's a little quiet of a road on this side of Randall. Our side.
Right.
So it's like it's kind of low key. You know what I'm saying? I don't use that word often, but it's usually pretty low key.
A little sus there.
But it's New Year's. It was sus. It's after 1 a.m.
You haven't gotten anywhere. You haven't gotten anywhere.
All I know is you're in a car.
Past 1 a.m. on New Year's,
and I'm
on McDonald Road. All right.
I'm driving, and all of a sudden I see lights flashing, but then I see the lights first, and then I see the car in front of him, and this car is swerving like crazy, like super speed, and then it's stuck in my lane coming right at me. At me, and then it's swerving. It's going from off the road into my lane.
Did you go off the road?
I was prepared. I slowed down, but I kept the speed going in case he came at me, so I can go off the road. And then before he got to me, he swerves off the road full speed and slams the brakes. I'm like, it's one of those situations where it's like, I'd imagine the guy in the car like that goes like that, and he just stops. And then I drive by him. And there's two cars. One of the car behind him was the one flashing the lights. They're behind him, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like I want to laugh because it looks like it's like a crazy video where you see
guy was giving you a heads up at least. That was good.
Yeah, but then I'm like, this guy's gonna either kill himself or he's gonna kill somebody. And I drive by. And I'm looking in my rear view thinking he's going to stay there. But right before the other two cars come up with the front car, the one that flashed lights got there, he just swerved back in the road and just started going. So, and that was the last I saw.
Do you think he was getting chased by the cops?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, maybe the flashing lights, he was like, oh, the cops.
No, the lights were giving me a heads up, but that guy was doing that. He wasn't. Like,
no, but was the guy in the swerving, did he think the cops were chasing him because the guy was flashing his lights behind him?
I don't think so. He was so drunk. Like, I don't know how you can
drive drunk.
Yeah, I don't know how you can be that drunk. So it was insane. Like I didn't expect this. I never seen anything like it. I've seen it like something like it in videos, like viral videos and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy. So everybody for the Texans. I'm surprised only one person for the Colts.
Good transition there.
You would have romped him.
That's what I was saying. Like people were like, I was telling people about it. They're like worried. I'm like, if he would have hit me, he would have been fucked up. All right, like I would have been pissed, but I was prepared to go off roading.
No, take it. That's then you get a new car.
New car.
You just take it.
Take it.
Take the flop.
Yeah,
take the flop.
Flop.
Take the charge. Take the charge. All right. Next time. Now I know. Go. Purposely go driving on New Year's.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
take the charge.
Take the charge. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the tip. We got Browns. We got Bengals on Sunday.
There's
Cleveland versus Cincinnati.
There's no implications.
No implications. The Bengals, they're done. They're done.
They're done, I tell you.
Browns, they're locked into the 5 seed. Nothing can change. So they're probably playing some benchers. That's what I was going to say.
What did you say the line was like?
The last I saw, Bengals are favored by 6, so Vegas kind of confirmed that the Browns are probably sitting their starters. And
P.J. Walker? Back out there?
Or DTR. He's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just go with the Bengals then.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Bengals, especially if the line is telling us that. 6.5.
They're in cahoots with the Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns.
Oh.
Taking the Browns.
Oh, he's
Oh, yeah, I'm taking the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's it? I'm taking the Browns?
Yeah. I put you there.
You're the only
Graphics guy put you there.
Yep, thank you.
You're the only one. Everyone's going Bengals.
Alright.
They're also everybody here is in cahoots with the Browns, and they
Cahoots.
know that
What
the.
Why are we using cahoots?
I think Yeller said that before we were gonna record that that Vegas is in cahoots.
What does
Whoever's
that
making
even?
the
What does that
spread,
even mean?
they're in cahoots.
They're
I don't know what
How do you
that
explain that?
they're it's like insider trading.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Got it.
they know they're cheating. They know
Cheating.
who's starting, who's not before we do.
They got a man on the inside.
They got a man on the inside always.
Inside Man, great movie.
Inside Man, it is a good movie. The whole time they were behind the shelves.
It was just him. It wasn't them.
That's true.
They
That's
helped
true.
him build it, but then he just stayed back.
Yeah, he
there.
stayed back
I don't know
there.
if I've seen this.
Well, we
movie.
just ruined it for you.
Yeah,
Big
Denzel.
twist. Big twist. Don't watch it. You don't need to watch it anymore. He was behind the shelves the whole
the
time.
whole time.
Oh.
Supply closet.
Unbelievable. How long did he stay there? I got to watch that movie again. He was there for a bit.
Quite a
wasn't he?
while.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Didn't he have like a piss bucket or something? Shit bucket?
No, they had a bucket. Then I thought he put a hole in the ground.
Is there a big time actor in
Denzel and Clive Owen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clive Owen's the bad guy. Denzel's
Denzel.
the
I watched
investigator.
I watched a Denzel movie the other day. It was Deja Vu. Have you seen Deja Vu?
Ooh, I have
Long
not.
time ago.
Yeah, that's a crazy one, especially for it came out like 2006.
I watched Flight not too long ago with Denzel.
Oh, speaking of Denzel, I watched Miss Doubtfire recently.
Oh, all right. What? Oh, I was like, wait.
Robin Williams? Wait, what?
Sick movie, bro.
It's a great movie.
It's
a great movie.
I haven't seen that since I was a little boy.
You should watch
boy.
it. It's even
Uh,
funnier now.
All right, we got Vikings. We got Lions. The only team
Lions
wearing
are
the
wearing-
throwbacks with that ugly logo.
Stupid throwback.
The Lions, the Vikings. They
Is
might
there
want to
implications?
lose. I don't. The implications. Okay, yeah. What are the Lions are locked into 3, right?
Are they?
I believe. I don't know
Yeah.
if that will tell us though.
No.
I actually think they could get the 2. Could they? We got to be on top of this.
Yeah, we're not on top of this.
Well,
stuff.
let's just start things off with that Lions logo is just straight yucky butt. But I'm taking
Yucky
the Lions
butt.
at home.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions too. I don't know. I didn't pick the Vikings last week. Can't trust what they're doing over there. Guessing Nick Mullins is probably starting, right?
But do they want to win? It felt like they started Jaron Hall, and then they were changed up their defense. What they've been running all year.
Are
It felt
they done with Jaron Hall already after that?
that was pretty. You see that throw that was like 5 miles above Jordan Addison's head?
They're
5
moving
miles.
5 miles. Yeah.
Give or take, maybe half a mile.
Oh, playoff predictors.
Playoffpredictors.com.
We love playoffpredictors.
We are huge playoffpredictors.com.
Can the
guys.
Titans get in?
No, that's not what we're checking. Lions win. What happens if the let's see. Lions can get the 2 seed.
Okay.
Lions could get the 2 seed. What happens if the Eagles win this? They need a Cowboys lose. Lions win, Cowboys lose. I knew that. I fucking knew that. That's why they're going to
You
play
knew
their
it.
star. They can get the 2 seed. That would be pretty epic for the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell already said that they're going to play starters, though, so that didn't really matter.
How do we get them to play the Rams guaranteed in the playoffs?
The right now, the way it sits, they're playing the Rams.
If they stay at the 3.
If they stay at 3 and the Rams win, they're going to play each other.
Yes.
If the Rams lose, they need the Packers to lose, and then they play each other. But if they get the 2 seed, so you see what happened.
I saw it.
You see, if they get the 2 seed, they need the Ram. You see.
I see.
You know. I would like a Stafford revenge game.
That'd be awesome.
I am very confident with who would win that game. Like
Oh.
extremely. Like lock it in, and we're not going to say it right now. We're not going to say it. We'll save it.
Save it.
Next week.
Save it for the next. If they play, maybe they won't. Everybody is going with Detroit. Yeller, Doggy, and
Doggy on the doggy.
what?
It's not a doggy.
It looks
it's
like a
lion,
doggy.
It's a cat.
And then Clowers. Everybody with the Detroit Lions. There you have it. Vikings stinking it up. Will they get last in the division? It's possible.
Oh, speaking of stinking it up,
Ooh, Pete already said that he's not
they're
taking the
just
Titans.
terrible. I saw something.
Tell us.
You saw something.
Oh my God, it's
I'm gonna take
really.
the Jags.
I don't
We're all
even know.
taking
I don't
the
even know the stats now after this week. But this was before. This was before last week when Andre Dillard gave up back-to-back sacks on back-to-back plays. He gave up a sack. the left tackle that's given up the most sacks. You know the left tackle has given up the most sacks in the league?
Tell us.
Is it Dillard? No.
No. Actually, I think he after this week he might have passed him up, and Dillard was not even starting for like 5 weeks.
Which left tackle? Oh, I feel like I should know this answer.
They're struggling too. It's another team that's struggling.
Oh, it's Ikem Ekwonu.
Oh no, I saw Mekhi Becton, but that was the week before.
Mekhi Becton?
Yeah.
On the year?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I think Tyron Smith is giving up the most pressures as left tackle, but it was like the tackle that's given up the most sacks has given up 11 sacks. The Titans left tackles, whoever starts at left tackle, like all their left tackles that played have given up 18 sacks, and that was before last week.
Yikes.
And then pressures, I think 50 was the most given up by a left tackle. All the Titans left tackles combined, 76. They've given up 76 pressures.
Good.
It's pretty good. That's a winning formula.
And that's why their quarterbacks are just hurt, and that's why their team's
Well,
just
guess what?
terrible.
We're not all going
We're
with the
not picking-
Jaguars.
Oh,
Flowers is taking the Titans. He's gonna make some noise in this video. He's gonna make some noise.
We knew we couldn't trust him.
yeah, I don't know about that.
We knew it.
with the fireworks, but with Purdy, pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
I mean, week 18. It's the time to do it. It's the time to do it, man. All right. Anybody got a story? New Year's? No. Okay, we're
I
moving on.
already told you, Miss Doubtfire.
Jets Patriots. The Jets are struggling to beat the Patriots. Is now the time in New England? It could. I don't think I'm going to pick it though. The Patriots at home. They've been playing a little bit better football. I mean, they turned the ball over a bit last week,
They
but
came back.
they came back. The defense will play well. It's going to be a defensive game, but
Yeah, I like the Patriots at home too. Give me those Pats.
let's take it to Pats.
Is it Belichick's last game?
Ooh. Check the scenarios to get in the playoffs. No.
PlayoffPredictors.com. Give me the Jets.
Oh,
Ooh,
Junior
Jets.
trying to come back in 1 week. Here we
Yeah,
go.
Trying to do it.
PlayoffPredictors.com says for Junior to make the playoffs, he needs this Jets victory. Then it's possible he can get some other
Let's
games.
go.
What if we did that? Like, if you're last, you can't pick games in the playoffs.
That'd be so sad.
It'd be
You're
sad.
done. Don't even show up.
Don't even.
Next
No, I
week.
just got to show up and sit here and not say a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit there.
Just mope around.
And you'd have to dress like Paul Blart Mall Cop too.
Easy.
That would be part of it.
Do I get the segue?
No, you don't even get the segue.
What?
Everybody besides Junior is taking the Patriots.
Everyone probably thinks that's so random.
What?
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Because it is random.
It is random.
Don't you dare
That's just
say
what
it,
was
Pete.
on my mind.
All right.
It's
just think
Junior's
about-
favorite movie of all time.
It's up
It's
there.
top
It's
5
up
for
to-
him at
it's up
least.
there.
This is a
Top
random
3,
movie to
baby.
have it. Did you like how is that one of your favorites?
I like Kevin
You're a
James,
huge Kevin
right?
James guy.
So you're a huge Sean Payton guy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
I haven't seen it either.
So you're not a huge Kevin.
You're a
James
fan
guy.
of the. Are you a fan of that meme though?
That's a great meme.
The Kevin James.
It's a great meme.
Okay.
Yep. Oh.
Falcons and the Saints. So I don't even have to look at the scenarios here. The Saints win and the Bucs lose. The Saints actually win the division. The Falcons win and the Bucs lose. The Falcons actually win the division. The Saints, to get in the playoffs, if the Bucs win and they win, they need the Packers to lose and they need the Seahawks to lose. Correct?
Did you see everyone's making fun of the Falcons after the Week 18 schedule came out and they tweeted like the game. They're like, games at what time is this game at noon? Is it a noon game?
I think so.
They're like, game at noon. We control our own destiny. I was like, no, you guys don't control your own destiny. You gotta win.
Who
and you
said
need
that?
help. The Falcons tweeted that.
The fuck?
Fire
Yeah.
him.
We're like, control our own destiny.
Fire the graphics guy.
No.
So yeah, win versus Atlanta, plus Green Bay loss for Chicago, plus Seattle loss against Arizona. It's doable. It's doable.
Yeah, give me the Saints.
Junior's taking the Saints.
Saints go marching.
Saints go marching in.
That was not the right.
Oh, and the Saints
There it
go
is.
marching.
Marching
It didn't sound right. The Saints
God, I don't know what
go
to pick.
marching in.
Come on, Pete. You
I
know.
mean, you pulled out weeks ago.
I already pulled out. Yeah, I'm taking the Saints.
It could go either way, but the Falcons are a far better team at home than away. They're away. Saints played pretty well 2 out of the last 3 weeks. I think they go marching in. I think they take care of business, and they possibly make the playoffs. We'll see who we pick. We didn't pick the other games yet. We didn't pick the well, you know who Old Yeller's taking. He's not going to pick the Falcons.
Well, Green Bay lost to Chicago.
What?
I was saying the Saints. You were saying no. The Saints need to win. They need Green Bay to lose to Chicago.
Yep.
And they need the Seahawks to lose.
That's where he's not going to do it. And I told you Clowers was going to get a little bold in this game. It's not that bold. It's not that, but he's by himself. Lone Purdy over there, sitting Purdy on the Falcons.
Purdy.
So there you have it. Just a Lone Ranger. That's what he is. All right, a lot of implications with that one.
Implications.
Falcons could do it. I'm gonna pick. If it was in Atlanta, I'd pick the Falcons. They already won that game though, and the Saints turned it over like a couple of madmen. I don't. It didn't really make any sense.
Okay.
You think the Bucs choked this?
No.
I mean, they choked last week.
Baker revenge game, no shot.
All right, so everyone's taking the Bucs.
There's a Baker revenge game. I like it.
You got to get him kind of angry. He seems to play better when he's angry.
Yeah.
You don't like Baker when he's angry.
No, we do like him.
We do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, other teams don't.
Baker's a dog.
He is a dog.
What do we always say about Baker? Oh, he's feeling dangerous. That's what it was.
He woke up feeling dangerous.
Yeah.
And we don't say it. He said that.
Hopefully he's feeling dangerous for this one. He
Well,
needs to.
I told you the guy was a madman. I told you he was crazy. He's taking the Panthers.
What
This
is
guy's
wrong with
insane.
Guy?
They could win this game.
What's wrong with
Oh, my
him?
God.
Clowers is taking the Panthers.
What do they got?
Flowers is really going to go out on bottom.
Go out on bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally you go out on top.
Junior's going to pass him.
Yeah, I'm going to pass him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know how many he has on the year. But,
Yeah, we don't know.
all right, there you have it. Lone Ranger for the Panthers.
I'm going to throw a drink on that guy.
You're going to throw a drink? Okay.
I like it.
Oh, the Bears and the Packers. The Bears trying to spoil the Packers' playoff hopes.
They just got to win.
And the Packers just got to win
Or
to
they
get
need-
in. Can they lose and get in?
Yeah, they need a New Orleans loss, Seattle loss, and
And
Minnesota
Vikings
loss.
Or Tampa, New Orleans, you can flip.
Yeah.
So definitely need a Seahawks and a Vikings loss.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
You could
the
get-
Seahawks losses. That's the one.
Yeah, but they stink right now, and the Cardinals just beat the Eagles. Junior, am I just putting you over there?
Me and Dan, I consulted Dan.
Oh,
I
you
spoke to him.
talked to Dan?
Talked to Dan. We're
Okay.
taking the Bears in a plain spoiled cheese.
Spoiled cheese.
A lot
okay.
of spoiled cheese in here.
Mhm.
Everybody.
It's unreal right there.
Clowers is going with the Bears. Doggy's going with the Bears.
Yeller's going
Yeller's
with the Bears.
going with the
Oh
Bears.
my God. Come on, the Packers at Lambeau
Let's-
to win to get in? Are you kidding me? I'm
You're-
going with the Packers.
And-
I picked
but-
them last week. Come on.
Pete's by himself. The Bears are winning this ball game.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
I said it weeks ago. The Bears will beat the Packers in Lambeau. The Packers looked really good against the Vikings. I don't know what the hell that was from the Vikings. They also played a rookie quarterback. The Packers defense, you won't know it by that game, but if you've been watching these other games, the Packers defense, I don't even have the right word. Sus is not the right word. This defense stinks. Jordan Love's playing well. Jaden Reed he's great. They got a little beat up in that last game. The Bears defense is playing ball right now. And
Elite.
It's elite. And I
Elite.
think the Bears should be able to score on them. I don't know. I don't really see how. I think they can
gonna be a
run the
good
ball
game.
on them. I think they can throw the ball on them. I think there's just the difference here. There is a defense that is far, far better than the other. I'm feeling the Bears. Vegas has me a little scared though because it's a surprising line, and when it's a surprising line that they're right. The Packers are favored by 3. I thought this would be like a 1.5.
Be a good game. It's going to be a squeaker. But give me those Packers.
He's taking the Packers.
Pete, I am never picking the Titans again.
What?
Never.
It's surprising that he's the only one on the Packers right now.
I was the only one on the Packers last week.
Pete.
They played Jaron Hall, and the Vikings defense. They were different. They were running all kinds of man coverage. They dominated the Packers offense with zone last time. I don't know what the hell they were doing.
Pete, I'll say it, Pete. Flying Hawaiian's the greatest safety ever. I'll say it.
Flying away.
I'll say it.
He'll do it.
I'll say it.
He'll do it.
I'll cross that line. I'll go there.
All right.
Okay.
Only one person on the Packers. It's Pete.
I got you guys.
He's an idiot.
I'm a cheesehead.
I thought I was going to get a back-to-back weeks on a lone Falcons pick. It went just terrible last week. So
Terrible.
You're not going to get the back-to-back lone Packer picks. It's not possible. It's not possible.
All right, we'll see.
The Bears are locked in. It could go either way, but I'm
the Falcons, though. You can't trust the Falcons.
The Bears defense, you could trust them.
The Packers almost lost to the Panthers 2 weeks ago. Bryce Young had the game of his life.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah, and the Bears will take it any given Sunday. Broncos, Raiders, Jarrett Stidham versus his old team. Aiden O'Connell versus Jarrett Stidham and the Broncos.
This is something. This has got no implications at all.
No implications. The Raiders are balling at home, and they're due. They just lost one, so they're due to win. I'm gonna take the Raiders at home.
If it was in the altitude, I would take the Broncos, but I'm gonna go with the Raiders at home.
Even if it wasn't in the altitude, if Russ was playing, I'd probably take the Broncos.
If Russ was playing, I'd probably take the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders here.
In LV,
LV.
I'm taking the Raiders no matter who the quarterback is. He's taking the Raiders. Okay.
Stogie's post game.
Stogie's post game.
They got him ready.
Meet us in the locker room. We'll be there.
For their their 7th win of the year?
They have 7, Pete.
Oh, they have? Do they have
Yeah.
7? The Raiders?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at my notes right here.
Well, I didn't put my picks in. What am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just sitting here. I'm making picks right now as we're going, and I'm not putting them in.
Pete.
So that's actually a guarantee. Everybody's taking the Raiders all over. It's over. Don't even watch it.
It's all over.
You don't need to watch
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
I don't know why you'd watch that game anyways. Eagles and Giants. They just played 2 weeks ago. Giants almost came back and won. The Eagles are a little sus right now, and apparently they may sit their starters. I heard that, but it doesn't make a lot of sense though, because if you consult playoff, but you don't need to. The Eagles win and the Cowboys lose, the Eagles are winning the division. Now you could say, well, the Eagles are probably confident in the Cowboys winning, so there's no point. But the Cowboys stink away, and I know they're playing the Commanders, but they're in. It's possible. It is possible. So I would imagine the Eagles try to win this game, and I would imagine
that they do.
I will take the Eagles, but they're a little stinky right now.
They're stinky.
I'll take the Eagles too.
The Eagles.
They need this. Even if there's no implications at all, they need to play their starters.
Even if Marcus Mariota is the quarterback, I'm taking the Eagles.
Ooh.
Okay. What do we got? Eagles for Yeller. Eagles.
No.
Eagles for
No.
He's taking the Giants?
Doggy
No.
and Clowers is gonna do it. He's gonna take that's possible.
He's just
Eagles.
going.
Who is this guy?
This guy's
Clowers.
He's not real.
Not real.
Fireworks. Pew pew. He's just trying to make some.
Tweeted us so we know you're real. I don't think you're real.
Just a made-up guy.
He's AI.
AI for sure.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Cardinals, playoff
Pew, pew.
implications. The Seahawks need to win, and they need the Packers to lose, and then they're in. Is that the only way?
You got fire in your gut.
Yeah, win and Green Bay loss. But the Cardinals, they'll play it tough, all right? They got fire in their gut. Fireworks, pew, pew, at home. They just beat the Eagles. They're hot. They're red hot. They're ready to keep rolling. I think, Pete Carroll's going to have these guys making sure they're going to win. And
he's going to squeak one out here.
They're going to squeak one out.
Yeah.
And I have the Packers losing, so I have the Seahawks getting in the playoffs.
All right, it's going to be a tie game. Gino's going to lead them down there, kick a game-winning field goal.
He's
Pete Carroll.
kicking the field goal?
Pete Carroll.
Who's kicking the field goal? Yeah.
You
What?
said Gino's
Gino's going to lead them down there, and they're going to kick a game-winning field goal.
Okay.
Pete Carroll's going to be going nuts.
In those New Balances.
Yep.
Chewing that 7 pieces of gum.
Yep. You already know.
Throw off the headset.
If you punch that guy in the jaw, he wouldn't even feel it.
Yeah, he's got a strong jaw.
Crimson chin.
Crimson chin.
Yep, give me the Seahawks.
He's
Crimson
taking
Tide.
the Seahawks. Old Yeller's taking the Seahawks.
I swear, if this guy does it.
And
If he
Clowers is taking the Cardinals.
Is he really?
And Doggy's actually taking the Cardinals as well.
Oh, my God.
Who are these guys?
What's going on?
It's possible.
It is possible.
There's going to be madness this weekend. It's going to be it's going to be crazy.
There always is week 18. There's always madness.
I'm dying.
These guys are burning down the house. I don't understand.
It could happen.
Whoa.
It could happen.
He's AI.
Both?
Yeah.
No, Clowers is AI.
Chiefs, Chargers. You want to talk about cahoots? Vegas is in cahoots with the Chiefs because they have a line of Chargers favored by 3. The only way they would do that is if they know the Chiefs are sitting guys. So they're in cahoots over there because you don't just make the Chargers -3 and then the whole planet bets there. Okay, I'll take the Chiefs +3 or to win the game, money line. Thank you very much. And then all of a sudden the Chiefs play their starters. Like Vegas knows something. Cahoots.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs. I think that
Blaine Gabbert?
it's more than just
We don't know for
cahoots.
sure.
It's gagoots, you know what I mean? So I'm taking the Chiefs.
That doesn't make any
here.
sense.
Yeah, it made no sense at all. But
They're playing their backups. You're taking the Chiefs?
yeah,
I don't know for sure who's playing, who's not.
This is weird.
Chargers suck.
I need Mahomes to get a quarter, and I pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one.
Either do I.
Put me on the Chiefs for now. I don't know though. The cahoots.
We'll just do it.
Do it.
We'll just all go on the.
He's doing it, isn't he?
Clowers is taking the Chiefs, even though he hates the Chiefs and Kermit the Frog.
And Kermit.
Okay.
You got a Kermit the Frog tattoo, right?
No.
No?
What?
Oh. I thought the guy just went ahead and did Kermit the Frog. When you asked for a tattoo, I thought he just went ahead and did Kermit the Frog.
That'd be so funny.
Doesn't matter what you requested.
You wanted a skull, he gave you Kermit the Frog. Everyone's taking
That's a genius business idea.
just only Kermit the Frogs.
No, a tattoo shop that you
Just picks it
come
for
in.
you.
They even do the whole drawing for you. And then they stencil your drawing.
and it's
then
something totally
it's something
different.
completely different.
Just imagine.
You wouldn't know, like if it's one you can't see.
Got to sign like there's some paperwork you got to take
Yeah.
care
Yeah,
of.
they squeak a little signature in there. You're good to go. I mean, I think we just stumbled upon something.
And in the fine print, it's like if you get hepatitis, it's not our fault.
How about winner of next year's Pick'ems league, the whole league? The prize they can get a tattoo on me of my choosing. Of our choosing.
What are the chances the winner's going to want a tattoo?
If they
period.
Do. If they do. We choose it.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit.
Beware. Do not win the Picks League. All right, everybody for Chiefs for now, but if they're sitting all their starters, I'd probably go with the Chargers.
I don't know why.
The Chiefs, like Blaine Gabbert, and
Yeah, I'd go with the Chargers.
That's
all
Super
those-
Bowl champion Blaine Gabbert to you.
I just don't know who's starting, who's not. Mahomes might not. Obviously, the Vegas thinks that Mahomes going to sit.
Mm.
But, I mean, Easton Stick's a backup, so the Chiefs could still win. But I don't know.
Easton Stick.
Week 18 is sus.
It's all sus.
It's all sus.
Ooh.
Rams, Niners. So here it is. Both these teams are in the playoffs. The Niners are locked into that number 1 seed and a bye. We know McCaffrey's sitting. They're probably going to sit more guys because they're locked into that 1 seed. The Rams are locked into a playoff spot. They can either get the 6 or the 7. There has been no announcement on if they'll start guys or not, or won't start guys. But McVay in an interview said, we're going to do whatever it takes to put ourselves in the best position to be ready for that wild card game. To me, the way he was talking,
Yeah.
it sounds like, and actually kind of, even though you can get 6, at first I was like, don't you want that 6 over 7? But then I'm like, you got Stafford who gets hurt. You got Cooper Kupp that gets Kyron Williams.
You get to play NFC South champion.
No, you don't. 5 gets to play them.
Oh, yeah, what am I talking about?
So 6 and 7, so it's
So what is it?
Lions or Cowboys.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
give me the Rams.
So right now, I think both teams are playing backups. Is my
I don't know.
guess. The Niners are fair by like 3.5, so they're in cahoots. And
Cahoots. Yeah, give me Darnold.
Oh.
Junior's taking the Rams. Pete's taking. Yeah, I'm just thinking the Niners backups are a lot better. The Rams had to play a backup quarterback against the Packers, and it was ugly this year. So I will take the Niners. But if the Rams, if the Rams play their starters, I will take the Rams. All right.
Is that the greatest call of all time? Like, is that the greatest?
Mariota.
That is the greatest call of all time.
Guy got demoted after that. They're like just sent him right back to college. They're like, go to college football.
Is that his one and only game?
Yeah, I don't even know. I think he was a college announcer.
That's why I need to figure out who that was.
Rams taking the
Oh,
Niners.
what's the guy's name?
Mariota the goal line is his name.
Don't
Forever.
worry, Junior. You're not by yourself.
Oh, I don't like this anymore.
He's taking the Rams. I mean, if the Niners play their backups, Rams play their starters, I'll take the Rams. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be how it is. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be how it is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
was.
How it is.
How it is.
How it
Wham.
was.
Cowboys, Commanders, Cowboys win. They are the NFC East champions and the 2 seed. If they lose, and they're in cahoots. No, they're in jeopardy of getting the 5 seed, losing the division. So they're going to go all out, try to win this game. The Commanders played a little bit better last week. There was a part of the game, the Niners game, where I was like, okay.
Is Brissett playing or?
I would imagine it'd be Howell.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are 3-5 away. I don't know if you guys knew
give me
that.
the
All right, yeah, give me the Cowboys.
They're favored by like 13.5. I think that is too much in Washington,
That's
in
a lot.
D.C.
That is
I'll
a
take the
lot.
Cowboys though.
In our nation's capital.
In our nation's capital, everybody's going with the Cowboys. Yes, even Clowers.
Oh, thought that'd be one you would.
Oh, that was nice of him.
That was nice of him.
No, put them on the Commanders.
Put 'em over there? Okay. No, that's not right.
It's not right.
Sorry.
All right, so there you have it,
Not
everyone.
what he did. It's not what he chose.
Sunday night
Best
football
game of the week.
For
must
the
win
division
for the division.
title.
The Dolphins win. They win the division, and they are the 2 seed. If the Bills win, they're the 2 seed.
That's kind of wild.
Well, the Chiefs are locked into the 3 seed, so that's why they're probably playing their backups. That's why Vegas thinks they're playing their backups. The Chiefs are locked into the 3 because the Bills would pass them.
So the Dolphins clinched.
Dolphins would
already,
have a
right?
game on them.
Bills, if they lose.
The Bills could actually miss the playoffs,
Yeah, if they
folks. That's freaking crazy.
If they lose, they need Pittsburgh to lose to Baltimore, or
Which we'll know.
or Jacksonville to lose to the Titans.
So we'll know after that first game of the week on Saturday afternoon, later afternoon.
Yeah, the Bills could be. I mean, easily in that situation, they could be. Like they have to win to get in.
Yeah, so if the Steelers win the first game of the week, then we know like the Bills have to win,
Yeah.
or they're doomed.
Give me the Bills.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Trust
going-
the Bills more here.
Bills too.
In Miami,
Yeah.
Miami.
It's at night.
at night.
That sun's not gonna make a difference. At all.
That Josh Allen ball looks a lot better coming out of a night game. Just looks nice.
It does look nice.
Doggy's taking the Bills.
Okay.
He's up on the Bills. Clower's going to go ahead and do it.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's going to go ahead and
naturally.
do it.
that one's not surprising.
And Yeller's going to go ahead and do it.
Mm.
So it's all on me. Do I make it the game of the week split? It is the game of the week, but
It
it's
is.
a good old-fashioned split. No, I'm going to take the Bills. The Dolphins got really beat up at the wrong time. Now they're missing both their
pass
star pass rushers. Xavier Howard got carted off as well. Mostert's been banging up. Mostert.
You're talking too fast. You got to slow it down.
Mostert's been banging up. Put that on a shirt. Mostert's banging up.
He is. He's got like 22 touchdowns this season.
72.
He's banging it
He's
up.
banging it up.
We're going to have a banging it up award.
It's
for our awards.
It's Mostert.
Write that down. Banging it up award.
I don't have a pen.
Write that down.
We need that.
Do you have a pen?
A pen.
Banging it up, and on the back it's gonna say touchdown Mostert, or it's gonna be his jersey Mostert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
31.
Banging it up, and then we'll get him on the show, and then we'll see if he likes to bang it up. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, yeah, they're banged up. Tua's even banged up. Dolphins have one win against a good team. They struggle with Josh Allen and the Bills always. Bills been saving it up for this game right here.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 games they were hiding some shit. Okay, they're saving it up.
It's a playoff game for
And
them.
we don't want to put it all. I don't want to sound like we're making excuses for the Dolphins, even though they did get beat up at they did the wrong time. Right time for the Bills, but the Bills have had some key injuries this year, which made their job a little bit more difficult. That was like earlier in the year, but there's some, Matt Milano, Tre'Davious White, these guys are still injured, so it's not all because I guess only the Dolphins are injured, but it is a big part of it, and they got beat up at the wrong time. But Mostert does bang it up, so that they could win. They could win the game because of that.
It's fair.
What if Mostert just went bonkers? What if he just banged it up? I think we're gonna have to make sure.
He's just trying to say it as many times as he can.
Cahoots, bang
I was
it
about to
up.
say bang it up, cahoots, and
Implications.
implications,
Yep.
and I did drop a low key one time in
And
there.
sus.
Sus.
Sus gets said so much here.
It does. It really does. It's a funny word. It's sus.
Yeah, but we're way too old for that word.
That's why it's funny. Like there's some kids out there that say it and they're like dead serious. You ever hear the kids? They say pause a lot these days. Pause.
What does that mean?
Like when you like he could have said it after he said Mostert's bacon.
Pause.
Bacon.
It's like,
Well, what does
whoa,
it mean?
But it's like you said something inappropriate and didn't mean to. But I was playing
Like it sounded appropriate.
like a
but it's
year
really
ago. I was playing like just pick up basketball, and there was some kid out there. He's probably in high school still, or maybe he's a freshman in college. I don't know. But he's like, and he's just telling. It didn't make sense to me how he used it. He was like, "I'm sucking dick today," and he's like, "Pause." It's like
He just
That makes
wanted.
sense.
He had that thing loaded up.
Yeah,
it makes sense. I think it's more of like when you don't mean to say
and
something
also
like that.
You catch yourself saying it.
Yeah, he knew what he said.
Like comes right in your face. When the announcers say that, they should just say pause.
Like when you're playing defense and then Mostert comes right in your face. Like he just he comes
just
out
imagine. I could see.
comes out of
I
nowhere.
could see Tony Romo just all of a sudden saying that.
Pause.
Pause.
Joe Buck. No, I need some Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck, the Hall of Famer. It always sounds like he's calling him.
Collinsworth had a lot of pause moments. What was that last year?
Yeah.
How would you like that coming down your throat?
Pause.
I think I get it.
Who was the player he said coming down your throat?
Landon Dickerson.
Landon-
Like of all
that's-
players,
He did that one on
how would you
purpose.
like Dickerson coming down your throat? What? Like you're not fooling anybody, you dingus.
Didn't we do that
Pause.
on the news?
I think so.
Think
the
so.
news? You guys gotta bring back the news.
We will. We
keep
always
saying
do.
it.
We always do.
It comes back. At
It
some
comes
point.
back. It's like
Maybe for the playoffs, since there's only so many games. You gotta.
Yeah,
put
but
the
how
news.
much news is there though?
there's
Oh,
so
there's
much
news.
news.
There's always so much. Yeah, what am I talking about? Pause.
We could have had. It didn't make any sense. We could have had. What's his face? David Tepper on the news.
So how was Canada, Pete?
It's good.
Oh yeah.
It's a good time. It's the first time I was there. First time I was out of the U.S.
Did the Border Patrol give you any?
So on the way in, they were just like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "We're going to Mississauga." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they just give you your passports and you're just in. But on the way out, like I got stripped butt naked. And no, I'm kidding. But they ask a lot. They ask a lot
Are
of
you
questions.
kidding?
They ask a lot of questions. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they ask a lot
No,
of
you're
questions
serious.
when you go back to the U.S. They're like, what?
How much do you bench?
Yeah, they're like, who are you guys citizens of? We're like, the U.S. Like it's on our passport, and we gave it to you.
They're quizzing you.
They're like, how many days were you here? Where did you go?
Spell Mississippi.
Yeah,
Where'd you guys go?
we went to Mississauga.
It sounds like Mississippi.
Yeah, it does. It's like
They're like, where'd you guys go? Spell Mississauga and just spell
yeah,
Mississippi.
I would not be able to spell.
No, you spelled Mississippi then. M-I-S-S.
What province were you in?
They're Ontario.
Oh, nice.
They're like, are you bringing back alcohol, tobacco, or what else was it? Like any other products? So like, no.
Are you banging it up?
You're baking.
That's what they're really watching for.
The U.S. They're just
That's good.
yeah, I
That's
guess
good. They're locking it up. Locking
Did
it.
they-
Canada doesn't care.
Were they like in the big furry hats? Or, no, that's not Canada, is it?
No.
That's
that's
England.
England, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Good
God.
thinking though. 'Cause you're.
But
good
they're
thinking.
like when you go there, like the street signs, like they're in English and they're in French.
French Canadian.
Yeah.
Did you see any French speakers?
Yeah.
Did you talk French?
No.
Do you know French?
No.
Oh.
I could just tell it. You could just tell, you know.
So
Wait.
they did or they did not strip you?
They
butt
did
naked?
not.
Oh.
I was just kidding.
So they didn't bang it up with
They
it.
didn't bang.
We got to
good
get a
time,
couple
though.
more bang it ups in.
Uh,
That car in your story, that thing was ready to bang you up.
Yeah.
That thing was ready.
it was
You
ready
should-
to bang it up.
What'd you learn? You should have let it bang you up.
Yeah,
Can you get that as your license plate?
bang it up.
It
Yeah.
definitely fits.
What? Bang it up.
I don't think it will.
No spaces.
Yeah, maybe.
Bang it up.
Hashtag bang it up.
No, you wouldn't be able to get the hashtag in there.
Well, it's no deal then.
No deal. Why is this game still up here?
Because that's the game.
Get it out of
Give
here.
us the
Base
end
the-
screen.
The end screen?
No,
Get Purdy and his
or this
fireworks
screen.
out of here.
yeah, give us this one. Sure.
The standings? We don't want to take a look at the standings.
I don't want to see this.
You don't want to see the standings.
I'm coming, though.
Oh,
Pause.
oh, that's a good pause. Yeah.
Good
okay.
pause. Good, good.
All right. I'm
And
learning.
the first year we got our teams next to our name, and none of
And
us are
none of
making the
them are in the
playoffs.
Let's go.
Bears are the hottest, though.
But yeah.
True.
They're so hot.
What are
right
they
now.
going to do? That's the question. That's what I
It's
saw.
not a hard question.
That's what I saw on X today was for some reason. That was the talk on X today. Was,
for some reason, you're
like,
calling it X. No one calls it X.
That's what it's called.
No one
it says
does it.
Twitter subs right there.
You got to update that.
No.
You got to change it to like silver too. That'd be cool. Like a silver.
That'd be nice.
This pops more.
What about like a shiny silver though?
I like this.
Okay.
Graphics guy.
But what
likes
if you
it.
like change the incoming content to that?
So like a bright silver.
Bright silver. Okay.
And then you put a picture of Adam Silver.
Adam Silver.
Right.
The
I went
Bears,
up and-
is the Bears' decision really that hard?
I think it's easy. I think you take a
Yeah,
quarterback.
that's all they're talking
Yeah,
about.
but that's bad. That's you take a step backwards if you do that.
You see what DJ Moore was
No.
saying today?
Yeah.
He's like, he's him. He said Justin Fields is him.
You take a step back if you go draft a new quarterback, I think.
I think
Well, I think
I don't think
if
so.
you think those quarterbacks are more talented,
You do it.
You get a rookie you got a quarterback on a rookie deal. They have a lot of cap space. You go all in with that rookie quarterback. Like Justin Fields only has 1 year left, and he's on his. Then he needs a new contract.
Right, but at the end of the day, if he's your guy, you're going to pay him.
how much do you pay him though? I don't. The dream is to get a good rookie quarterback on that rookie deal.
Right, but now you got to surround him with weapons, and you're just giving him the same weapons that you just had.
But you have another
and
first round
no
pick.
protection.
Another first round pick.
But
There's the offensive line's fine.
But you could use that first overall, either take some talent to surround Fields with or trade it back.
I just don't think Fields is playing all right now, but he's not. I was like thinking about this. I don't think he's fully proven, and if you think he is, I think that's worse. I think what is he proven to be? A guy that is still kind of fully figuring it out, and does he really play that great in like the big games? He hasn't really. He can, but has he done that yet? Can he close out games in those games? Can he play all 17 games of the season? He hasn't done that yet. He's nearing the expiring deal. I don't think you want to be in cahoots with that. I don't think you want to. I think you want to. I think it's way safer to get a quarterback, a rookie quarterback. Way safer.
But now you're not able to, with your second first round pick, you're not able to take pass rush, which you need. You're not able to.
Why not?
Because now you want to surround this guy with you're gonna. Then if that's the case, you take a quarterback, you trade back, and now you load up with talent around him.
Take a quarterback and you load up. You grab, and then with the other pick, you still have no teams have two picks. The Bears do have two good picks, so they take best of bail boys. It could be a receiver, it could be a pass rusher. I think the offense line's coming along. I'm not worried about the offense line.
We need another guard and a center.
I mean, you could free agency. You got a lot of money in free agency.
I mean, I'm kind of all in on Marvin Harrison. I don't know why. I'm all in. I think him with DJ Moore would be so nice.
They'd be in cahoots together. You think?
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
I
think
That's a duo.
I think it's quite simple. I don't think it's safer to take a guy because you don't want to be in that position where like, oh, now we got to, or Fields gets hurt, doesn't play all 17 games, or maybe he doesn't live up to his full potential, which he really isn't close to that, which is kind of a good and a bad thing.
You're getting in both of our boxes with your arms.
And then you got to give him a new deal. Then you have to pay him when you have to pay other guys that are the young guys you got already that are probably going to be nearing expiring deal then. So it's safer to get a rookie quarterback on his first year of his deal, and there's more upside. I think we can agree that Caleb Williams and Drake May probably have more upside. Whether you think they're better early on or not, yes or no, that's besides the point. They're going to have more upside than Justin Fields. So it's safer, and it's it's the boom. It's not the boom or bust. It's just the boom. The boom.
But it's also you put yourself in a better position to win sooner by just keeping what you got.
I don't know if it's not like you have
an elite defense.
No, I don't know if we don't know for sure if it'll be elite, but it's really good right now. But you still have that defense if you draft a quarterback.
Right, but now again, you need to, if you not having to draft a quarterback opens the door to now you can build around Fields and you can build more of that.
I think when they traded for Sweat, because you don't do that deal. I think you do that because all right, we're not going to be taking a pass rusher with that first pick. There's something specific they had in mind because at that time it was pretty obvious the Panthers were going to get the first pick, meaning the Bears get the first pick. So I think they had. I think they're going to take a quarterback.
It just doesn't make sense in my head unless you're going to fire the coaching staff. it makes no sense to keep the same coaching staff, bring in a new quarterback. That makes no sense in my head.
But they picked their guy.
Yeah, they didn't pick
I think it makes
Fields.
more sense. They picked their, well, not more sense, but equal. I think they picked their guy. They have the rest of the roster still there. They're going to sign guys in free agency. They have another first round pick. They're not taking a step back. And there's a chance that the rookie quarterback's better than Fields. Look what Stroud's doing right now.
The other thing too, you're saying too, is that they use the first pick on a quarterback, then they don't have draft capital to draft around him, but they're going to trade Justin Fields probably for like a day 2 pick, right?
Well, that's what. Yeah, it came out. Jeremy Fowler said this league sources told him that the value for Fields, like what they would offer Fields, would be a second or third round pick. So I don't know if the Bears would accept that. I don't know if they would accept that, but it kind of gives you a feeling on the feeling from the league on Justin Fields. So the difference between a guy that's worth a second or a third and the first overall pick is pretty significant. I really think it's tough because they're going to be sitting there and be like, man, if we add Marvin Harrison Jr. to this, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But like, can we pass? Technically, they passed on Stroud. Can they pass on another potential generational type guy? It's pretty tough to do.
We'll save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing with Justin Fields, the main thing. I think I'll bring the big thing that I'll bring up a lot is the difference in contract. Like, he's kind of getting somewhat near his expiring deal, and you want to feel more comfortable, safe on that first year, that rookie deal. But the main thing about Fields is he has not played a full season yet. Like, that's tough to kind of ride with that, and you're passing on guys worthy of the, like, you passed on Stroud technically, even though it really wasn't a question then, but now you're going to do it whether it's Williams or May. You're passing on guys that are worthy of the first overall pick. Like, that's huge. Like, the first overall pick holds so much value, which in a trade that'd be great. But I think, okay, would you pass on a quarterback if it meant? But would you? Okay, here's the scenario I'll give you. No, you don't get Marvin Harrison Jr. You're not getting him.
Okay.
But you're not taking quarterback first overall. Like, you're trading back, and you're not getting Marvin Harrison Jr., and you're not getting a quarterback. Like, is that
okay? So in my head, I'd be happy with the Marvin Harrison Jr. pick, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be upset, I'd be upset, but I would understand if they trade back and now you trade that pick away, but you're not trying to get a player like how last year they got a DJ Moore with it. All I want is picks. I don't want a player. Give me all picks. So if someone's going to do that, so you could potentially get 2 first-rounders and you're getting that swap, I would do that.
I think there's too much on the gather more picks. I think you got to get an elite football player, like an elite prospect.
But you got 2 now future firsts, hypothetically speaking, right? You trade, you don't get a player back, you can get some late-round picks and potentially 2 firsts. You're set up to take not 1 but 2 swings, because even if you're not in the top 5 for the next, say, 2 years, you're going to have 2 first-round picks. You could always package that to jump if you need a jump.
I think there's 2 options. I think it's take a quarterback at 1 or trade back to 3, and maybe it won't even be a given to them. But it's something that if it was offered, it'd be strongly considered. Trade back to 3, and you would still get Marvin Harrison Jr.
I would do that.
Because 1 and 2
would be the deepest I go.
If somebody traded to 1, they'd be taking a quarterback, and 2 is the Commanders. I think they'd be taking a quarterback. So I think it's either take quarterback at 1, and if they don't, they look to trade to 3 and take
who's 3 right now?
Patriots.
Okay.
So either Patriots and Commanders take a quarterback.
Someone's going to try to jump them too. Like, the phone's got to already be ringing.
I think chances are Caleb Williams, Drake May are going to end up pretty good. I'm not a huge Caleb Williams guy, mainly because of his attitude, but chances are I think both end up pretty good. But chances are one of them or both will end up pretty damn good. Like, if Stroud ended up that good, so you're passing on potentially something that everyone is dying to get a chance to get. The more I talk about, I already was kind of firm on it, but the more I talk about it, it's like you pretty much have no choice but to take quarterback at 1. And if you get into camp and you still have Fields, and Fields ends up like, they're like, okay, it looks great, then you could potentially, I don't see this scenario happening, but you could potentially trade that guy you just took for a lot. So you
never see anyone do that.
No, but you never see anybody trade for how the Bears did that sweat trade. No one ever does that either.
Right, but it's clear that yes, that was it. Sure, on paper, it looked like a crazy trade, but that trade is literally what turned that defense to what it is. The numbers from when he came in to what before him is night and day.
And that's good, but it's kind of meaningless at the same time. Like, well, you can project like he's probably going to be good next year, but you could have signed him in free agency. You had a shot. Like, I still don't agree with the trade. I don't trade for a free agent. I think it's a fail for teams that don't reach their goal. Like, they're teams that do that are contending, and if it's like Super Bowl or bust type move,
like Chase Young to the Niners.
Yeah, it's great unless they come up short, then it's not. But like the Bears didn't even make the playoff. Like
I mean, they could have if they didn't blow. There were 3 games in which they had a 98% or higher chance of winning.
Yeah.
Those games, if we're gonna just solely base off the numbers, you should have won those games.
They didn't do it.
They didn't do it. But if they win at least one of those games out of those 3,
Like I said, same thing with the
they're
Vikings.
a win and get in situation.
Vikings lost by 2 to the Bears, 1 to the Broncos. They choked against the Bengals. Like, if we would have won those games, we'd be in.
If the Vikings had Kirk Cousins, they'd be in.
Yeah.
Kirk
I could say
Cousins,
that
that
too.
drop off is nuts.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but hey, maybe we lose this week, get a better draft pick.
Isn't he a free agent?
Yeah.
Oh, bring him back.
We possibly can get a top 10 pick. I mean, if the Bears want to trade with us, I'll happily come up and get the future quarterback.
You guys got Russell
What is
Wilson
that,
in
red
your future.
Box up there. It's gone. I don't think it was on their screen, whoever's watching. We've been going on too long about this.
Sorry.
Save it for the podcast.
That's going to do it for this one. We got to go bang it up real quick.
Yeah.
Post video. Yeah. Pause.
Let's bang it up, boys.
Pause.
All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bang it up, boys.